Derek, can't you? There we go.
Oh, there we are.
I can hear you clearly now.
That's what we're looking for.
Fucking, it was me. Netbook doesn't like doing shit for people.
Doesn't matter, man. It's alright. It's all good.
Well, after that, after I waited for the computer to fucking warm up, I got a drink in me again. I got a triple vodka and lemonade in me. Really feeling it hit my face now. Where were we? We were talking about.
I was talking about how I hated certain people in our college class.
All right, yeah, that was which was Nancy and Ellie.
Yeah, see, Nelly.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, it's not like okay. It's not hate. I should point that out.
Oh, it's fucking hate. It's pure hate, people.
It's not
He
pure
wants to
hate.
see them dead. He wants to see them die in a car crash.
There are lots of people that I want to see die. Those two are not exceptions. No. Fuck. Sorry about that. No, it's just that like okay, it's not that they're not intelligent either, but it's like they kind of lag behind in terms of like listening to a conversation. And my first instinct when I talk to someone like that is to kind of stop talking to them because I don't want to come off as dickish or anything.
Oh,
I
a
don't.
bit late for that now. Way, way late for that now.
Yeah, I know it's a bit late for that. Just shut the fuck up.
Where's my point?
Yeah, nah, no, but I mean like I'd rather not like offend them or hurt them over a long period of time. I'd rather just kind of one period of dickishness, and then if they want to keep talking to me, they can. If they don't want to, then they don't have to. But like,
It's all understandable, right? Yeah, I can understand that. I relate to that.
yeah, because I don't want to like hurt their feelings or anything. So if I feel like I'm going to hurt someone's feelings, I just kind of like, well, it's more like it may be best in our best interest to kind of stop talking because you
Well, at
know,
least you have the respect to say that. I just generally just fucking just don't talk to them. If I don't like someone, I talk to them and said, "Yo, I fucking don't like you. You go fucking jump off a cliff."
yeah. I mean, and like it kind of annoys me. Not so much of the people in general. I should state that. I should state that it's not them in specifically. It's like it because what the fuck? Because like I'm I'm autistic, right? But when like and with people I kind of click and I kind of like some people I do click with, some people I don't. Like I'd say you, I definitely click with because obviously we're having this conversation. I'm talking pretty
Oh, at
freely.
least you're speaking clearly, because at least one of us is speaking pure English.
Barely at this point.
Shut, shut up.
But
I got this. Don't worry.
yeah, no, but like, and with some people I just don't. But and like, I noticeably it's like extroverts, not all extroverts, but like some. So when I'm talking to them, and if they don't feel there's a common ground, they tend to kind of stretch out, like extend themselves and try and include me in the conversation. And I just rather they don't because it's useless to try because I just I'll feel kind of like shut off and
Oh,
like I'll just no, it's not like it's not something to say awe about really because I accept that it's kind of my shtick that I don't really kind of go out much and I don't expect to get invited to places, which is why when Chloe did it, I was like, "You are you insane? What's you know how bad I am at talking to people. Now imagine to that in a room full of people.
well, imagine that full of a room full of drunk people. I don't have enough money for that. Let me try that one again. All right, right, I got enough money for that one. I'll pack a punch and I got leave me alone.
Uh,
Imagine it with a room full of people that were drunk though. You're talking to a slightly fucking pissed person right now that doesn't know English anymore.
Dude, it's fine.
It's today is gonna be a great lesson for you that you're gonna learn that Aaron doesn't give a fuck about English. Aaron
No,
was speaking
I
to
kn-
himself in third person just to piss you off because it's just YOLO.
no, I know that you don't care about English, Aaron. I think if I if I cared that you didn't care about English, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
True, true.
I'd be sitting at home, rocking just in the fetal position, going, "Why?
Why no one else? Oh,
Just why in general?" No, but like, yeah, I mean, I know like I know like other people in the class are like, why don't you go out? And I'm like, because I don't want to.
Oh well, no, we have our all moments. I've been playing what like, I've been stuck inside the house for so many years since videos get into my life, and then music just stumbled in. I didn't even know what music was, how to make music, and then music just came in, and like I've been more focused on that. So I know what it's like not to have a social life. I have a
Yeah.
social life. Social life is on my Xbox, so it's really bad. My sister and my family go at me like, "Why don't you have a social life? Why don't you go out?" It's like, "Cause my social life is at home on the Xbox."
Yeah, it's like why don't you go out? Because video games.
Video games are so better than real life.
Yeah, in video games they don't hurt my feelings.
Video games, I don't need to worry about dying. That's all I need to say.
Apart from that one dude who did die while playing a video game.
Apart from that one guy, don't worry about him. He's
Yeah,
on the farm now.
yeah.
He
No,
lives
but
on.
like I think it's weird that people don't understand that like say if I didn't go out then I'd be fine with not going out because that's the way that I like to operate. I mean my social life as is I'm quite happy with. Like I have like a couple of friends like a really select kind of group of people who I do genuinely get on with. So I just kind of go out with them. Not frequently, but enough. Like I recharge by being alone. So I just
Fuck hell, you're a
so
battery.
like
You're my
yeah,
fucking battery for my Xbox controller. You come out
oh yeah.
rarely, you're there.
Yeah, I only play with other people and then I just go home and chill on my own and just read Heat magazine. And I mean, I don't read Heat magazine,
Oh
shut
yeah.
up.
No, no one reads Heat magazine here.
Yeah, no, but yeah. And also like I think it's weird that like other people are like, oh why don't you go out? And I'm like, I don't really want to.
I guess it's kind of a weird thing to this modern generation. Generation, not generation, generation. That people don't exactly want to stay in. But if you go on any YouTube, any Vimeo now, there's more YouTubers and there's more Vimeoers out there posting shit off like video games. I'm not saying it's shit because I love watching YouTube.
You're saying shit as in like just stuff in general.
Yeah, it's just a shit is general, like, yeah. But I could I watch a lot of gameplay commentators. I love watching the shit out of them. My first gameplay commentator, I don't know if we're going into this, but my first gameplay commentator I ever watched was a guy called SSOHPKC from the Creatures.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah. Yeah, I
He
know
was
you're talking about them.
he was my first commentator I ever watched, and I watched his first episode. I watched all of his episodes of Killing Floor to this day. And the first episode I ever watched was Killing Floor, and that's
Alright,
where
cool.
I picked up his sarcasm. I love his sarcasm because it's so
Yeah,
fucking dry. It's great.
yeah. Oh, wait a minute, dude. Gotta attend to something. We'll be back in like 10 seconds.
All right. So today's podcast is brought to you by Slightly Drunk Aaron. He doesn't give a fuck what you think, but he does it anyway.
Go, go.
Was that a cat?
Have a room.
Fuck.
Alright, sorry about that.
Was that a cat in the background?
Yes, it was.
Is that your cat then?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. She can open doors, but she can't open the front door.
She can open doors, but not the front door.
Yeah, so it's like I have to open the front door, and then she just goes through the house and just fucking paws doors open and shit.
Just like, nah. My
Yeah.
cat's
So anyway,
my cat is just my eldest cat. Believe it or not, he's like 12. He's just learned how to open up the fridge.
oh sweet. Oh, I'd love a cat who can do that.
He's a fucking twat. We're missing turkey every fucking time we got turkey slices. We're missing that now. We're blaming my eldest. We're blaming my brother because he walks in every so often. He moved out ages ago, and he keeps coming in for just for the fucking food. We keep blaming him, but we know it's the fucking cat.
Yeah. So what were we talking? Oh yeah, you're talking about like people making YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I get inspired people by to do YouTube videos, and I know I'm too fucking lazy. I'm proud to admit I'm too lazy to do videos on YouTube, but I do it anyway, just for the lols. And I don't know about you, but I think you make a living out of it, and I'd love to make a living out of the shit I do every day, but
I'd say it's it didn't start off as stressful, but then it got to the point where it's like my thought process was I'm not making videos, so I'm like hemorrhaging money. If I'm not making a video, I'm not making money, and it gets to the point where it's like if you're not making money or anything, you start to kind of question whether or not you're doing it for the right reasons. Like,
True.
I mean, I, you know, like, uh, it's hard to explain, but when I started making money, I thought, oh, this is great. I'm doing what I like and I'm making money. And then it got to the point where I just, I just thought, well, actually, this is taking up a hell of a lot of time, and I'm not as like full into it as I was, and like, because it used to sit in with my like, because I wasn't in college for a little bit, and it was like my tendencies to stay in just kind of naturally lent itself to video making and editing.
Yeah.
So I learned how to do it off my own back, and then I kind of got into it. I started off editing for other people, and then I started doing it for myself because I got better at it. And then it was like, oh well, actually I can make a decent living off this. And I went up, like got into machinima, and then like now it's more like a job than anything.
Well,
Like I still like it, but there's always that thing in the back of my mind where I'm thinking it's a bad thing actually, but like I'm still thinking if I don't do this, I don't make money, and it's a shame really because you should do it because you love it,
yeah.
but like and I used to do that, but now half of my thought process is, well I've got to make money now because I haven't found a job yet, or an IRL job as it were.
Yeah, dude, no, fucking jobs now are really hard to get. I've covered our hometown, which is Barrow. I've covered the Barrow fucking more times than Jesus has covered the fucking disciples. Um,
I don't think you covered any of them to be honest.
uh, one of the two. He's covered more times than the Bible was covered wrongly. There we go. Um,
Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's a cheap shot right there, bro.
oh, I fucking went there today. Aaron doesn't give a fuck as usual. There's no fucking jobs out there for anyone. So internet-based jobs like machinima. I've got I had a contract with Infinity Ward for just doing fucking games and shit. I did tournaments a while back. I didn't fucking win shit because I didn't give a fuck. I guess I should give a fuck, but I'm not MLG enough. I'm probably the most laid-back person in the course that we have in our college. I don't give
Fuck.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
No way, man. Aaron, don't bring that shit into my house. Don't say that you're the most laid back person in the course. Okay, right. Here's a little story for you, crowded podcast listeners. Right, Aaron. Okay, and I would say that right, he got really angry with this dude who was in our group, and I'd say in this case, not entirely unjustified, because that guy was very. He'd call himself opinionated. I'd call him punishingly narrow-minded. But he was he was very opinionated, and I think Aaron's kind of the person that was like, it's not necessarily that he doesn't take criticism well, but it's that he needs it to be broken to him in the right way, like more like you're doing something wrong, but here's how we make it better,
Yeah,
unless you're doing something wrong, stop doing that.
yeah, I love
It was very kind of aggressive the way he was kind of going for it, and Aaron just went fucking mental and like left the room, and I was sat there just on my own because the two members of my team just refused to do anything, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, thanks guys. And,
I just love doing that. But
yeah,
in general, you see me. What do I do in general? I shouldn't be sat on my Windows phone. There we go. What do you see me generally do in my day when I
yeah,
come
no,
into college?
I agree with you. You don't really, excuse me, you don't really do much, but okay, I've just heard that how you heard it, and that's not good.
Oh,
But
it's fucking great. I do admit I do fuck all at college now since it's my last term. Is it my last term? Yeah, it's my last term now.
well, yeah, but no, but like I'd say that due to that one spike, I'm always quite wary of kind of doing something tremendously wrong.
Oh no, you can do fuck all you want. It's when it comes to filming, I don't know if about this, but I'm a fucking great filmer. I love doing film. I love doing. He's fucking pissing
It's
himself.
like I don't know if you know this, guys, but I'm brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm fucking great at this shit. I'm great at YouTube. I'm great at music. I do everything. So yeah,
I
no, fucking
literally
fine.
there are no words to describe me other than perfection.
No, I'm taking the piss out of myself. No, I get the job done.
Yeah, that's what I'd describe it more as that. Not so much I'm brilliant. It's more I get the job done. Same with everyone, really.
1 second. I'll do my best. I know I do my best at college. I do my best. I get lightened up. Lighting is my profession, I guess.
It's not quite a profession if you're not getting paid for it, I suppose.
Oh, I fucking wish I was. Have you seen how much the lighting guy gets paid?
Dude, get on that shit.
I wish I could, but there's no fucking place in this area. We live
Just
in a
go out of
shipping
this
area.
area. Go out of this area and just be like, yo, excuse me, fucking hell.
What the fuck you been drinking? Cranberry juice?
No, I stopped drinking cranberry juice. I drank water because, when we disconnected the second time.
Shh, they don't know this. I want to do this.
Okay, right, wait a minute. Edit point. When we didn't disconnect the second time, I I got some water because my mouth is like really dry. And like I don't know if you kind of got this from the earlier part of the conversation. I don't really talk too much to everyone, so my mouth isn't used to this kind of intense. I mean, I've done podcasts before, and I've done I did one where I played Fallout 3 on launch for 25 hours, like just doing side quests, and I did one.
How the fuck did you do that?
I literally I fell asleep. The person I was there with, who was also coincidentally falling asleep, just kind of like reached over me and turned off the stream.
It's like, okay, I'll turn off your screen.
And we did like 4 hour dungeon raids and Pokemon Nuzlocke and stuff.
Sweet.
Like, and even so, like still talking to you like this, my mouth gets really dry because I'm just not used to it. And I suppose I might have a naturally dry mouth. I don't know.
I've got a naturally moist mouth, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I always give it a bit of phlegm.
that's a really weird sentence. My mouth is naturally moist.
It's the
Great
best
chat, lad.
sentence.
Just got something in the bar. Hey, did you know my mouth is naturally moist?
It's the best. I should make a meme. I know a guy that can make a meme out of that.
Yeah, dude. What we need is a picture of you and me, just sat like at the computer, one arm, like one eyebrow raised towards the camera, and just at the bottom, did you know our mouths are naturally moist?
Oh, God help us.
That meme won't take off, but it will look fucking cool.
It will look fucking great. It might take off, seeing as our memes keep fucking skyrocketing off the face of the earth now.
It'll just be us. I bet it will turn into one of those memes, if it did, which I'm saying it's very unlikely it did. But I bet it'll turn into one of those things where it becomes ironic because the two people in it are just intrinsically and on a basic level just really unattractive.
Yes.
Go us.
Yes. That's the level of us right now. Unattractive.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you've got a girlfriend, and apparently you've had more than fucking one. So
Uh,
you're
f- I don't have one anymore.
what the fuck? What happened to that one that? Oh, fuck it. I'm not even gonna start. I'm gonna stop keeping track.
Just
You
don't.
know,
It happened. It's like a blur for me. I don't even know what happens.
no, because I made the mistake of genuinely taking an interest in what in your life.
Oh no, it goes like a flash. Honestly, it goes like a flash because I'm like kind of don't know if that explains it better, but I'm kind of confused mentally. If that makes any sense to you. So I don't fucking know what the fuck's going on.
No, I'm not saying that there's anything like intrinsically wrong or anything. I'm
I
just saying
fucking know something's wrong with me.
that's a really weird way of putting it.
I know there's something fucking wrong with me. My doctor hasn't bothered to diagnose me with shit yet. They're like, oh, you're perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna give you any fucking medical contacts at all. Don't worry about it. I don't fucking know anymore. I think alcohol's probably been the big savior of my life right now.
I think at this point it might be contributing to kind of a general sense of what the fuck is he talking about?
Hey, a kickstart. Trust me, I tried shutting the door before and I couldn't reach the handle, so I had to give it my right foot. I looked down at my leg and I was like, damn, my leg's so small. At my foot. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my leg?
I had something similar. Not when I was like drunk or anything, but I remember when I turned 15, I looked at my legs when I woke up in the morning and I thought, whoa, my feet are really far away from my head.
I've been at that point.
And it dawned on me that your feet are really far from your head all of your life. It's such a weird
Just,
thing to only just realise that now.
just that's it. That's it. That's all your life gone.
Just like what? What the fuck is wrong with me?
What is wrong with me? I don't know. Google it. Google is probably my biggest answer for most of my things now in my life. Google it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Fuck. Ah,
Google a powerful tool, but
yo, Yahoo's got. Oh, fuck. I'm going to die at level 22.
maybe you shouldn't be playing the game while you're drunk. I don't know.
I
This
play better when I'm drunk for some reason. I don't know
I
why.
don't know. I don't. For some reason, I don't class this as you being that drunk
I'm pretty
because like
drunk. I
no,
can't see the TV well enough.
no, I get what you're saying, but like I've talked to people who were drunk, as in like as in off their tits to the point that I couldn't even hold a conversation with them. And to you, I can hold this conversation. It's working, and no, but
You don't even know how hard right now. I'm trying to think words at this point. I'm
uh,
trying my best to keep grammar at its hypeness.
dude, okay, you've lost it with the word heightness.
Well, you don't even know what hypeness means.
Probably because it's not really a word. Anyway,
Urban Dictionary.
if I Urban Dictionary it and it is a word, I will come into school. I will come into college, and you can punch me in the friggin' face.
I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in violence. Yeah, I play Call of Duty. Some people get confused by that, but it's like, no, video games, fucking pixels, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, yeah, no, I don't really get that argument. I mean, people have like said to me, if if you're a pacifist then you can't really play Call of Duty, and it's like, well, not Call of Duty, but like just
In
violent games.
general, fighting games, stuff
And
like
I'm
that.
like, well, that's kind of, I'd be limiting my choices then because that's such a broad like portion of the market. There's
Fucking
so many,
that cancels out Super Mario out right away.
yeah, no, because like there's so many games that just base themselves on being violent as hell. And like I don't know, I think violence in video games is kind of it's gonna sound weird, but I think it's kind of good because
Violence in video games brings out the 12-year-old to teabag their 18-year-old kids.
I don't like that part of it. I don't see the point of that because it's like mm,
There's age restrictions. Yeah, I play video games that are older than me, but yet
yeah,
I'm mature enough to understand that there's a difference between no, my Xbox controller isn't gonna kill someone.
yeah, I'd say that's like the only real beef. Let's just go with that.
Whoa, yeah, alright, I get you.
I'm so ghetto. The only real beef I have with it is like that children are like getting not conditioned, but like
They're
they
getting
think
more
that
aggressive nowadays.
yeah. I think that's kind of like that's an interesting thing actually because in general, like people are either split kind of one way or the other. They either go out a lot and are really kind of aggressive in their social interaction, and I'd say that's this isn't like this isn't all the time, but it's a general kind of well, just based on what I've seen. They either like really aggressive in the interaction, or they're like me and they just if they don't feel a common ground, then they just stop talking, which I think is a really good thing because it means that you're prevented from being in a situation that you don't really want to be in.
I like a fight. I like an argument. I don't like fighting, but I like an argument every so often. An argument is good. It keeps the fucking blood going, like keeps the adrenaline keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I like an argument, but with like someone who's competent, like someone who can argue back, someone who's decent at it. Because
Someone who knows what they're talking about. So
yeah,
not me.
no, I don't mind arguing with you because it doesn't even matter that you're perhaps not as knowledgeable as me, but it's just
You asshole.
I'm trying to be as gentle as possible and failing, but but because it's fun, we have this kind of. I think it's good that like in a relatively short time we're pretty decent. We're good at talking to each other and stuff. And that's like, but other people are like less intelligent, and I don't find funny. I just I really can't be bothered with. Like if I have an argument with them, those people generally end up saying no, just no, and I hate with a
I do hate
virulent,
that line. I do
with a
hate that line.
virulent passion, no, just no, because it's the sure sign of someone losing an argument. But invariably, they will continue arguing with you.
Just with the line, just no. And I do
Yeah,
admit that line is probably the most a fucking annoying line in the fucking world. That's enough fucking to give a fuck, but no,
yeah,
just
yeah,
no.
no,
Completely contradicts the argument.
yeah, no, because it gets to the point where people use that as their one argument, and it's clear that they've kind of already lost. So, and they persist. It's the people who still, they still try and argue against you, and I just want to crush them into the ground, and they won't let me.
No,
And
you can't do it.
I can't talk to those people because I feel something wrong on a basic level. I feel like how have you survived to now?
How did you make it out of the gene
How are you
pool?
still here? And how am I in the same area as you? That
You're in the wrong area for that.
yeah, no, that
Yeah, you are in the
like
wrong area. Barovians are fucking retards.
no, not really, because like a lot of Barovians, it depends, it depends. It's on the person, but like I'd say that if you say that like all of a certain like people are stupid, then that points to something about you not like it just sort of points to you not having enough information to make a decent kind of decision.
I've lived here long enough.
You don't even live in Barrow. You live in Ulverston.
I live in Dalton. I have two homes. Let me out of this.
Shut up. You have two homes.
I have two families, both fucked up in their own way.
Go on, try and catch this squirrel now. Such a little prick.
You caught a Rayquaza, can't catch squirrel.
No, because I don't have a Master Ball. I'm, I'm desperately. Oh, I've got an ice type. This will work. No, it won't.
I am so glad that I bought ammunition. I was gonna say ammunition.
Ammunition.
Ammunition. It's all good. Yeah, that's nice. So glad I bought ammunition. Right, there we go. There's the word I'm after.
Why?
Because I'm at level 24. Because YOLO and I'm drunk, so I'm doing pretty fucking goddamn well.
Yeah.
As I can't see the TV.
No, I had a I had a throat operation when I was little because I had something wrong with my neck, and and it gets to the point where it's just my throat's so dry that it's beginning to click every time I swallow.
I've been there. Don't worry, I'm at that point. My jaw clicks. I don't know if you've heard that, but I do it to piss off early.
Oh yeah, God, God, I
It's
hate it.
fucking great. I just love it.
God, I hate Ellie. Someone that nasty to people with no redeeming features whatsoever.
So it's me.
God
It's
damn.
me, but in a smaller package, technically.
Yeah, it's you, but not funny.
Thanks.
Like it's you, but like I can't stand. I can't. No. It's just all of the no.
At least I'm funny.
Yeah, you have the one redeeming factor. Sorry, I'm trying to be gentle, but I'm just acting like a dick. Like you have the redeeming factor of being good to talk to. She has the redeeming factor of nothing.
Fuck all. This is Silcho. Uh,
Yeah, because it's like you can't be that nasty to someone and have no hidden layers to you. And I feel like her hidden layers are just more insults, just insults and pain,
so she is a smaller version of me then. I don't give a fuck if I hurt you, but I'll do it anyway.
and female. I
Yeah.
think.
No, I got bigger tits.
Like that. Well,
Oh,
I
milkshake.
didn't
I
know.
was bringing the
I,
boys to the yard.
I didn't.
Oh
Like,
shit, how you doing, zombie? I'm doing good.
you mentioned breasts, and now my mind is just completely gone blank.
Awesome. I like that job.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I mean, fuck. Right. You dick. I can't think.
You know, just
Like,
gonna hear in the background, this in the background from
what
Josh.
the fuck was that? Is that meant to be like masturbating?
Yeah, great fapping noise.
Oh, okay. So I didn't catch on to what that was. I was like, are you just sucking in and out repeatedly? Which probably would have given me more of a clue as to what you were doing,
No.
having that. But
Oh
yeah,
shit. Fuck. Oh yeah. Oh shit. It's all good. I got this. Sorry, I got cornered and I managed to get my way out of
this. I mean, at this point, this podcast is just friggin' shambolic. It's just you going, oh shit, me talking how I hate people, and then like me punctuating every sentence with either that's interesting or I suppose so.
I suppose so. And I think that's probably some more some. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely at that point. It's definitely the point where we should be ending the podcast, but we're just too born idle to do it.
I'm not ending this podcast. And the moment I fall asleep, I can kid you that, and it's probably going to be happen
Yeah,
soon. There we go. I fucking forgot.
I was like, he's like, I know there's supposed to be a word here. Just tease it out, just tease it out. Yeah, yeah.
I just forgot English. Fuck. I got this. Um,
Right, we need a topic.
topics. The did we do this topic Xbox One and PS4?
We were
Because
about to go onto it, but then it disconnected.
all
We
right, so
didn't
yeah,
disconnect the
yeah,
first time. There we go.
we didn't get disconnected. Shh. So
Yeah,
Xbox One and Xbox One sounds like the classic Xbox, which is like I don't know if you had a classic Xbox, but I did.
yeah, I did.
I had the Crystal one, which had like fucking 250 megabytes.
Oh, all those megabytes.
You know, I mean, fuck all now, but you know, 250 megabytes to the old Xbox means a shit ton. I had enough memory to play fucking Abe's fucking Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex like four
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, but that's all you really needed then. No, I'd say that's a product of the times. You didn't really need any more than that, so they didn't. It wasn't kind of financially viable to actually make any more than that.
And
It's just like
now you got your 3 gig Xbox Slim, which I've got, which is fucking practically useless. Oh shit.
you must have like not external hard drives, but like other ways to kind of get around it. That's
Yeah,
probably.
that 2 terabyte hard drive of a monster. That
Oh,
thing does everything for me.
yeah, I have a 60 gig hard drive,
That does a lot.
which yeah, but like it was like it wasn't even with the original run of the Xboxes. It used to be memory cards only,
Mm.
like, but it still had a hard drive port in the top. So what I did was just like bought as many hard drives as possible to see if any were compatible, which thank God they were. And I just kind of set them out.
Oh, I was more grateful that my 2 terabyte hard drive was formatted to remove what was it, 60 gig? I think it was right. Yeah, my 2 terabyte hard drive, I've lost 60 gig on my 2 terabyte hard drive, which I'm not exactly fussed about because it's 2 terabyte fucking hard drive.
Yeah.
But you know,
Um,
that's how it
did
is.
you watch the Xbox One conference when they revealed it?
Yeah, I watched it, and my opinion is, what the fuck?
I think it's interesting what they're doing. I think E3 is definitely going to be very kind of software heavy. Because if you reveal the console before the E3, then it's like they've definitely got something lined up for E3 in terms of video games to show.
Yeah, but they
I think
didn't
that
really show much on the reveal, though. They showed like a fucking sports game, and kid you not, but I'm not a fucking hardcore gamer for like sports and stuff. But they really should have showed like Halo in a different perspective because what Microsoft owns Halo. I don't know if they do anymore. I've heard different, but
yeah,
they
it's
should have like
Ubisoft
done a
being the studio
demo.
that make it, but it's still Microsoft, I believe. No, I think it's interesting though because the way they're going about it is, I think they've got like a backlog kind of software, and they're just going to throw that at you,
Oh
so
shit.
that at E3, so that they've got they're showing they've got they reveal the hardware beforehand and then they show you what it can do at E3. Now I think that's kind of cool because up until now Nintendo kind of I don't want to say this really, but they kind of had it sealed because the Wii U was kind of getting all these big releases, Super Smash Brothers and other stuff like that.
Well, the Wii U, I'm sorry, but the Wii U, I feel sorry for the Wii U because the new consoles Xbox One, PS4. I was gonna say Xbox 4, the Xbox One and the PS4. They're not allowing pre-owned games to be used in the console, which probably will
Yeah.
kill out the console in
I,
general.
I don't think it. There's always going to be a proportion of people who are like, that is the console that I want. There's definitely always going to be people who are like, oh well, it does have this downside, but we still want the console.
I could tell you, I'm gonna be stuck with the Xbox 360 for a long, long time. I used to play the PS3 a lot, then my account got fucking removed for about X amount of reports and stuff
Yeah.
because, Call of Duty didn't like players that were actually good. No big headed or out.
Yeah.
But the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, I'd still prefer the Xbox 360 for the sheer fact that I could use a pre-owned fucking game. I can go on a game or game station, whichever you choose, and actually pick up a pre-owned game and go, I'm gonna play that for a cheap price, and then fucking fork out 50 quid for a brand new game I'm probably gonna play once.
Yeah, I mean I think that's excuse me. I think that's kind of why they they stuck Call of Duty, like those big hitters like Call of Duty, FIFA, Madden for the Xbox or for the American audiences, of course, and that's why they stuck. Sorry,
Fucking.
but I know, but that's kind of why they stuck them out first because they're games that people will play over and over. It's not like a standalone title that's just got one story and then it's like, oh well, that was good and there are achievements to go for, but in terms of story, there's nothing much else to do. With like Call of Duty, it doesn't really have a story, but it still has that aggressive multiplayer aspect to
Oh, Call of
it.
Duty has a story, but it's just gone off topic.
Not off topic. I think it's just not very good.
Oh, it's gone way off topic. Let me go with the Call of Duty Black Ops series because currently right now I'm playing the first Black Ops. Black Ops 1, I loved the Zombies campaign because of World at War and stuff like that, which is probably the original where Treyarch got all their money and shit. The
Yeah,
Zombies campaign, they've gone off fucking topic in a style unbelievable.
yeah.
Don't know what you think about that, but they have, and I'm really upset by that. So I don't play Black Ops 2 anymore this year for the sheer fact of I got laser burn on the disc.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's good though. I think having numerous storylines for the zombies is very, very good because it means you don't really get bored of it. I think that's kind of the one area that I'd keep playing zombies for is just for the fact that I know that each time on each different map, sorry,
Hmm.
I'm going to be getting something different, and I'm going to be getting different challenges and different. There are different ways to play each map, and there's always going to be certain strategies that do work and
I was
do
gonna
don't
say
work.
different challenges. There's only one challenge.
Yeah, but that's like, I mean, like, I know that like Kino de Toten on Black Ops One was the map that I played loads of, and
Yeah.
I got really, I used to just bomb it like at one point, and then it got to the point where I played it so much that there was like, well, basically, I was so good at that one and I knew my way around it so much that it was the only map that I could play well
Yeah.
because like I went on five and I was just like I was still using the same strategies that I used on Kino, and it got to the point where I was just like, well, I'm losing every time, so I'll just play Kino only. And but I like with the new one that it was like, we've given you a reason to keep playing because it's more even if the story is more spread out, it's still there.
Yeah, the story is still there, like, but it's the story's kind of yeah, the story's still there. You either A have a choice to help one of the two scientists, which is Richtofen and Maxis. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah, I've read it. I like the lore behind it. I like the kind of backstories behind them. I think that's cool. But like to be honest, it's kind of weird for me that that's at least in my opinion that I like those storylines more than the main ones because the main ones just really like annoyed me.
Well, the main one, which was on World at War and Black Ops, was to survive the havocs of Samantha and find out the story of why she died. Samantha was a 14-year-old girl, daughter to Dr. Maxis. This is to drunk Aaron, and she was put in a teleporter trying to save a dog, Fluffy, from being teleported to a mutant infected, and all hell broke loose as she became more dominant over the zombie infected, and far as I know of, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. No. What I liked though was that even though there was that story at the end of it, it was still you had to survive. It was still like, there was still this kind of major survival thing, and even if it was downplayed maybe for the story, it was still there certainly.
Oh yeah, well I can tell you I'm at level 27, round 27, what you would call it, at the Rise, which is the
Is
don't know,
that from Is that from COD? Is that from World at War?
yeah, but the DLC for it, which is Resurrection. Oh shit, I nearly went down.
Alright.
So I'm at like level 27. Me and Macaulay, which is the other guy from the project, we made it to 29 together. We had 4 people in the team, but with douchefaggery on Call of Duty Black Ops, people leave the game.
Yeah.
So people, Treyarch didn't pick up on this. When people leave the game, you still get that X amount of zombies. So for example, if you got 4 people in a team, you get 4 times the amount of zombies. So if
Oh,
one
I
person
think I've
leaves,
heard about that.
one
Yeah, if
person
someone
leaves,
leaves.
you still got the 4 times zombies. So there was just a point where it was just me and him, and we had 4 times the amount of zombies to fight off. I can
Yeah.
tell you, we had sweaty palms at the end of the day.
Yeah, I have sweaty palms at the end of most days.
Yay, sing sing.
Hey, anyway, nah, but like I think that was kind of, I mean, definitely it was one of my favorite things about it was that if your friends left, it came be kind of more about survival. It was, it kind of got to the point where, oh shit,
Go on, you got this. You got that story.
I can words.
Do,
It
do
was
you even word?
like, yeah, it became more about the players in a more desperate struggle.
Yeah. Which is kind of true, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like we, what we did. Like sometimes we had players voluntarily get out of the game so that we could so that it'd bump up the difficulty by just that kind of proximity thing. It was cool. It was more fun for us at least.
That was fucking stressful as fuck.
Yeah, but that was cool though. I think
Oh,
if you get the best,
yeah, peer pressuring yourself to fucking survive.
yeah,
Going
that's
talking
the
about
best thing.
zombies, how would you survive the zombie apocalypse if it were to happen?
Oh, yes, I'll get round to that. Just wait a minute. I'll have to vacate
All right, one moment.
because yeah,
I'll put up a loading screen or something if I can be asked.
yeah. If you get round to it,
If I can be asked.
presumably you won't be intoxicated next time you start editing. Presumably, but maybe not. All right. I can still talk, of course. I'm just maneuvering my laptop around.
It's all good. Your time.
All right. Yeah, I'm good. How would I survive the zombie apocalypse? Well, okay. I'd say the first thing I'd do is find a decent place that's away from towns, but not too far away that everyone would be going to it instantaneously.
Yeah.
Like, because I think that
I got,
if somewhere that was safe, then everyone would be like, "Oh, we'll go there,"
yeah.
and then obviously there'd be more zombies because people would die going there. And I think that it would just get to the point where there'd be too much resistance. So I'd just kind of I'd wait it out, make sure that like in terms of shelter, I'd make sure that there's a place that I know that I can go to,
Yeah.
and then I'd like that was secure enough, and then I'd kind of chill there for long enough and close enough to like a food stockist that I could go there get food, and then if that ran out, I'd be close enough to go to another one.
But you gotta think about this though. If you're gonna do with like the kind of survival tactic of food and stuff, like taking food from like the nearest local supermarket and such,
Yeah.
people always forget about the fact of who the fuck is gonna restock the food. So either you're
Yeah.
gonna go survival, you're gonna have someone gonna help you do survival tactics, like go out and hunt
I
for food.
I mean I can I have I have stuff growing at my house like food and stuff. So I'd probably just remove the plants, find somewhere with reasonably well irrigated ground, like with enough, like that's well watered enough,
Mm.
that can be naturally well watered by rain.
Yeah.
Plant enough stuff there. Go to the supermarkets for like the months before like they actually start growing,
Yeah.
and then that'd kind of, I suppose that kind of have to do me really. But I think that'd be decent enough because I couldn't survive in the wild. I'm
You're
not
not
wild.
designed for it.
No, it's not that. It's just that I know what to do, but I'm not kind of wilderness savvy enough to be able to do it properly.
Just watch a lot of Bear Grylls.
Yeah, no, but like that's the thing. A lot of people like watch that and then go, "Oh well, I can survive in the wild." But like it's hard. You know,
Mm.
there's a reason why only he does that program. It's because only he's one of the kind of the most prominent people who can actually
Do that
do
shit,
it
yeah.
consistently. I think it's kind of like people kind of assume that they could do it just because they've seen it, and I don't think that's right.
Oh, I can tell you, I'm not gonna make it in the survival kind of thing. Fucking internet would drop out.
Just kill self because no internet.
Yeah, just I need internets to survive. The occasional
Yeah.
Google of porn.
I I I think that if I was in a zombie movie, I'd be like the first person to die.
Why is that?
I'd be like, no, because I'd be like, oh, there's a funny noise outside, and then dead.
There's a way of
You
seeing
know,
it.
for me, the plot of the movie is the cat's out and there's a funny noise. That is literally all that happens for me. I get fragged ASAP.
Well, what would be your weapon of choice? Oh, sweet dog's level. Sorry about that. What would be your weapon of choice?
What for zombie
Yeah,
apocalypse?
currently in your house.
In my house.
Yes, because obviously
Uh,
that's where you'd start off, most likely.
yeah. That's a good question actually. I'm just looking around my room right now because that's where I've moved to, and my uncle has. Well, my uncle was a blacksmith and he used to make like antique weapons.
Hmm.
He made a thing for each of our family members, and basically I've got kind of a like a knife thing which won't do, which isn't very good, which is probably the worst thing to do in a zombie apocalypse because like if you're trying to catch a squirrel and it's trying to run away, then you won't be able to catch it, or there's a high chance of you not doing that.
Hmm.
If if I'm trying to spill its head juices all over my own face with a knife, then I'm probably going to die. So I reckon like I have a back scratcher which is in the shape of a morning star, and it's really big and really heavy,
Yeah.
and it's quite long, so I could use that to kind of bludgeon them. And I reckon if I got like shots on the arms,
Yes,
like
because we have arms people here in where we live.
arms,
Yeah,
yeah, like every human has arms.
yeah, I meant arms like weaponry.
No,
Oh,
sorry, not
fuck.
every human. Humans, as a rule, have
Oh
arms.
yeah, okay, fair. Well, I made it to level 29 drunk out my ass.
Good. Now, like, like I've got a baseball bat, so I could probably. That's good because there's a lot of weight on the end, and
Blunt weapons are meant to be the best kind of weapon.
it's weird though because like there's some like the stuff that I'd naturally stay away, like that I'd naturally go for, is also the stuff that thinking about it I'd stay away from, like a baseball bat and like a crowbar. People always go, well, let's go straight to the crowbar, but the crowbar isn't very good because from like doing physics, I know that the mass inertia of a crowbar it's all wrong for something that you're swinging at someone. Because
But then you automatically think about Morgan Freeman.
uh, Gordon
Oh,
Freeman,
one of the two, same last name. One guy's black, one guy's white. One speaks, one doesn't. One does commentary, one does narrative.
yeah, no, but like because crowbars, like mass inertia is basically when you swing a crowbar, you're tugged forward a bit. And if the zombie's in front of you, you don't want to be tugged forward. You want to be staying as far away from possible while wailing on it. And it's got a hook, so it's pulling things naturally.
Hmm.
Baseball bat still pulls you forward a bit because it's heavy, but at least it's not actively pulling you to the zombie towards you. It's kind of brushing it to the side.
Mm-hmm. That is kind of true. I kind of think like that now.
Yeah, and like I don't get why people like if I had a weapon like say an air rifle or something, I wouldn't aim for the head. I'd aim for the body parts that I know that can stop it from moving. Because they haven't specified whether or not these zombies are killed by headshots.
Well, removing the brain, which is normally 9 times out of 10 what the host attack for. Host, I'm assuming, what generally is zombitology would say is the host is something that takes over the brain. Removing the brain would cause it to die, but we can
Right,
go by that fact that maybe.
right, so going by my current skill with a weapon, because I've used my granada air rifle a little bit, I wouldn't be able to hit a headshot every time. I'd say 6 times out of 10, but that's not enough for me to guarantee to want to waste a bullet every shot.
Yeah.
So I'd probably aim for like things I know that I can cripple it, like knees or like any joint that will stop it from hurting me. And like, I mean, if the male zombies, testicle sensitivity may still be in play.
It could be still
And
there. That is a good
so
thinking.
like a nut shot, I reckon could probably like at least wind it, and then I could run away.
At least, just a smidge wind it, just a tiny amount.
Yeah, now that's definitely kind of my thing. Yeah, I always get that. Like people say I'd aim for the head, and it's like no, just aim for anything that'll stop it from walking towards you. If that is the head, and you know you can hit the head, then that's good. But I don't think I'd be able to.
Well, this is an interesting conversation that me and myself and Macaulay had the Scottish branch of the project. He was mentioning the fact of an old French rifle. I can't remember the name for the life of me. English Iron, you're doing great. Where they'd say shoot if you see the whites of their eyes. Well, that's kind of true fact. 9 times out of 10, you would aim for the whites of the eyes, but you'd normally shoot the barn of the
I'm
door.
Scottish.
I don't know if that's right or not, but fucking YOLO swag.
Yeah. Nah, that's okay, but if you're like, you wouldn't want to be. Excuse me. Like if I'm taking shots, I don't want to be waiting to get a good. If I had to shoot something, but there was like say 20 zombies, and I had to wait, and I knew that at the speed they were going, they could get to me, I'd just run. Like I wouldn't even try to kill any of them. I'd just run because I'd know I'd be safe.
That's the question. Would they be runners or walkers?
Dude, if they were runners, I'd die like just instantly.
Why is that?
I don't know because like I can run I can run like for like a really long distance, but I can't run quick. Like I'm endurance, so I could get away from them. But if they didn't feel anything, like if their muscles were just completely unaffected, then they'd be able to catch up to me.
Yeah.
If they couldn't feel the effects of tiredness, then they'd catch up to me. I mean, that being said, if they were that tired and going by zombies rotting with time,
Yeah, decay.
then I'd probably be able to take advantage of their like the loosened fibers in the muscle
Yeah.
and maybe bring it down. But if one was like right next to me and was fresh, depends. I'm not like I don't think I'd have the time to learn to become ferocious enough to be able to defend myself properly.
I've just realised we managed to get on topic to how to kill zombies.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty. I mean, it's a topic. I mean, it's gruesome, maybe, but it's a topic, definitely. So that's pretty good.
I'm pretty stunned with myself that I managed to keep somewhat amount of conversation with myself and you.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good enough that you understood that. GG. Good game.
I no, I I literally just said yes.
Just
Like,
yes, sure.
yeah, I'm kind of following, but what would you do in a zombie apocalypse, then, Harry?
I would go for the nearest town, or city because I've lived in fields. I've lived literally. Dalton is a farm. I kid you not. So I wouldn't last long in farms or towns and small towns and stuff. So I would aim for the biggest city because gun crime is a high thing in cities. So I'd find the nearest, nearest hoodie with a gun, obviously, and sit in top of a really tall skyscraper and bolt the door pretty damn shut, barricade the fuck out of it, put a sweet deck chair outside, get a barbecue going on, cook some raw meat, do some Minecraft basically. Just start cooking raw meat, start numbing on that bad boy, and
I yeah. That's that that's weird. I'd say that it would be good if not for the fact you go into a city where there's going to be loads of zombies.
that's a lot of
The
food.
guy with the gun, but the guy with the gun is probably not going to want to let you take it unless he's already dead. In which case he's probably a zombie. In which case he's definitely not going to want to let you take it.
It's my gun. Ah,
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to get through the building, which is going to be full of zombies. You get to the top, and then you'll have to waste a lot of energy getting up and down each day to get more food. Well, not each day, of course. Like, say if it was just like a weekly shopping trip or
a
something.
weekly shopping trip. I'm feeling leg. Don't know about you.
Yeah.
I'm feeling leg.
Then again, we don't even know if zombie meat is okay to eat.
I would fucking eat anything as long as it got some amount of protein or nutrient. I would eat the shit out of it.
I'd probably, I'd say if I knew this was going to happen, I'd stock up on like tofu and stuff.
Tofu, right?
Tofu is basically protein.
Ah, okay. I see.
It's like it's basically just it's not pure protein and it's not a lot, but I reckon if I ate it each day, I wouldn't become protein deficient.
Ah, all right, because
So I'd still be in decent enough shape that I'd
probably be able to make it a
do it.
run. Probably 100
Yeah.
meters.
Like, and if I had to rely on just like vegetables from like growth and stuff, I'd be able to do that. Because like I eat vegetarian most of the time because it's like I tried it once. I don't care about the animals, but like I tried it once and I genuinely felt better. So like that's what I tried to do. I try to avoid eating a lot of meat, but not avoid, but like if I don't want to, then I just don't.
Ah, fair enough.
But like I could live easily off of just vegetables. I know how to cook and stuff, so I'd be able to keep myself happy through cooking.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Would you go in a group or would you go on your own?
I would start off in a group and then slowly murder.
Yeah, and I'd say that I'd go into a group of people who are like-minded and that they don't want a large group.
Yeah.
Because I reckon large groups attract attention, but you don't want a group so small that if you're
I'd say a
just
group
with
of
someone,
maybe 3 pushing it 4.
yeah, like I'd say like 3 maximum, like and 10, like but 10 is really pushing it for me,
Yeah.
like as a maximum.
Just 10 in
You
general.
know?
Just the 5 or 10 people in a room with you. God. You'd
Yeah,
break down.
yeah, literally just like oh god. I'd literally rather be in a room with 10 zombies than 10 people.
Oh, gutted. Shame. No, 3 pushing it 4, because if you got 3 or 4, 2 can go scavenging for food, and the other 2 can go scavenging for example, weaponry or some form of
You have to
armor.
bear in mind though that like guns aren't like okay, you say gun crime is high, but it's not. I'd say it's not common.
Yeah,
They're
but
there
where we
to
live, we've got farmers coming out for fucking days. We've got
see
fucking
to go.
shotguns, fucking air rifles, BB guns that you can convert into shotguns.
Yeah, I'd say that like the only thing I'd ever have was like an air rifle,
Hmm.
and even then it's a bolt action one.
Yeah, but you still got to
Like
think
it's not one
it
of those.
can pretty much a bolt action shot in the right place could pretty much injure or kill a person.
I'd say I wouldn't. I don't think I'd be good at killing people, even if I needed to. But I'd be good at injuring them to the point where they wouldn't want to come back after me again.
Hmm.
Like if it was a human who wanted to hurt me, I'd be able to hurt them back to the point where they won't want to come after me again because they thought I was dangerous, but I won't be able to kill them and make sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that strong. Like I'm not. I wouldn't be able to like do it and feel like I could do it again.
No, that's completely understandable. I would, if if you needed to die and you were bitten, for example, and you were infected, you can choose either where I would. It's for the point of survival. Not to sound dickish, but I'd kill you. In general, people in general, if they were infected and they were in the group, I'd get rid of them as fast as possible.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. Right? If I was in the group and I was infected, I wouldn't like hide it or anything. I'd be like, I'm infected. You may as well. Like I'd want to be killed because it'd be a mercy. I'd rather not become mindless. You know,
Mm.
the one thing I have is my intelligence, and like because I'm not good looking and I can't talk to people, but I'm very intelligent and I don't want to lose that.
I'm not good
Intelligence,
looking, but hey, I might be a good fetcher.
intelligence and Pokemon and being nice to people. That's all I have.
Well, it depends, level of niceness. What is nice? Because you got a level of niceness. This is how great I am at changing topic.
Okay,
Niceness.
go for it. Go for it.
What is a level of nice? How nice can you be to a person for them to completely hate you with a passion?
Do you mean be so nice to them that they think that I'm trying, that I'm like, that there's an ulterior motive behind
Yeah.
it? I can't, I don't know, because I think maybe I'm like, God, I'm trying not to sound like dickish, but
Just go for
I
it,
think,
go for it.
I think sometimes I'm not good at like, kind of holding back. I'm not good at like hiding the reason why I act the way I act.
Hmm.
Like, generally, I try to act act towards people the way I'd like to act back, or I try to do people try to do people. Jesus,
Whoa, did you?
try to.
Jesus.
I know. Sorry, I didn't want you to know this way. I mean, I I try to like act the way towards people, like the way that if everyone acted like that, the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like, and I know that I don't. That's the thing. Like, if I see an old person on like or I used to. If I see an old person on the bus and they need a seat,
You'd give up your
like,
seat for them.
yeah. But like, when I was really young, I'd think of it and like, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sweet. I'm so genuinely sweet, and then I'd never do it. And to be honest, I never actually came close
Oh.
to doing it. But like, and it made me feel good. Like, just like, oh, I'm genuinely a nice person to totally think of doing that and then never do it.
I was so nice. I am never gonna do this.
Yeah, nah. But I mean, I do it now, of course. But like when I was little, I was like apathetic, and I didn't really kind of like get what other people thought. I mean, I could think in other people's interests, but I couldn't really act on it.
Hmm.
I knew that someone else would want me to do something for them, but I still felt weird in the knowledge that they'd know that I thought that way.
Yeah, but you shouldn't weird feel. Come on, Aaron, you know English. You shouldn't feel weird in doing what you feel is right. Question mark. But
No, I don't. I don't anymore.
that was you
No.
when you were younger, though. Ah, there we go. Let's wait for the lag on my Xbox to realise that I'm on Minecraft. Because, you know, you're but oh, that was interesting. I can't ring you, but you can ring me. Hello. Hello. I think we've lost Josh. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Silence. Don't forget to go subscribe to our channels. I don't know what Porkjoshage's channel is, but don't forget to go subscribe to our channels. I'm probably most likely recording. Oh, there is. Do the Shalom Shake.
Hi, hello, Aaron. I'm back. Sorry
Was
about
that
that.
you or me?
That may have been me
Uh,
at that point. I did notice a dip in my connection bars. So
fucking,
yes,
it was not me. My fucking connect. I'm on Talk. It's fucking. It's good to a point.
as as am I. Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, what are we talking about?
shit. Fuck. Uh, while I'm sat looking at cows, trying to think what we were talking about. Good luck, Aaron. Good luck, future Aaron.
Oh, it was about me like not really when I was little, not acting on wanting to do nice things.
All right, yeah, niceness, right there.
Yeah, like because I like well going on from that like doing nice things for the people thing.
Hmm.
I find it weird when people like say I like when people ask me like why I've never had a girlfriend. I don't ever say I'm too nice
Hmm.
because being nice is something that everyone should
Yeah.
be. It's the way that things should
Hmm.
be. I mean, admittedly, isn't. But everyone, like, you're basically saying I have the basic tenets of manners
Hmm.
down. I can act normally. I deserve a relationship, and that's not really the thing. It's also like I can be nice to people with the ulterior motive of wanting to have sex with them, and I genuinely just want a relationship.
Just want to relate.
Like it, it's got to the point where I've literally gone past it being sexual at all, and I just want a relationship. Well, not want, like I'd like.
You'd like a relationship. Well, right. Well, talking about
Yeah.
relationships, I have mentioned this question many times before in probably most of my videos and probably future podcasts.
Go for it.
Women in general. I have to say women because I don't want to sound like a paedophile anymore because I'm now 18 because it's all dickish and stuff. But
Did you say
yeah,
girls?
I used to say girls, but now I'm 18. Everything
I
fucking changes, and I don't want to sound like a paedophile.
uh, it's
It's
fine,
all
dude.
fucking
Just go.
weird and shit. Um, what would
Excuse me.
interest you the most in women or girls in general? What would appeal to
You mean
you?
like? Do you mean from a physical thing or like like a personality
Physical
wise?
and
Because
personality.
all right, so I don't know because like physical traits, like I can find I found a lot of women like attractive. Naturally I'm a
Hmm.
dude, but like they've always been different each time. Like I'd say I don't know, like because I don't know what it is, but I don't so much mind the way people look, so long as they're happy the way they
Yeah.
are, and it's obvious that it's their choice. But like personality, I don't know because I don't want to like. I think everyone has like. I don't think it's like too hard. Like say, I don't think it's two sides of the same coin that people are on. I think it's more like say a saucepan and a lid. Everyone, like I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's like I think everyone has someone who, while it isn't the same as them, it does kind of fit with
Yeah.
them. So, and but that being said, I don't think I could be in a relationship with an extrovert because I don't really want to like. Well, I don't mind going out, but I just don't want to all the
Mm.
time. And extroverts recharge, to use this battery thing again,
Yeah.
recharge by going out and talking to people, and I recharge by being on my
I
own
can relate to that as I do it every day in my life.
every
Every
day.
day. Ugh.
Yeah, no, but yeah. So I think that maybe like an introvert like me, but who isn't as shy as me,
S-
because introversion is being in a like say if I'm in a place with too many sounds, like I'm overstimulated and I don't know which one to listen
Mm.
to, so I just kind of try and focus on a single thing at a
Yeah.
time. Being shy is just being afraid to say something or do
Well, you
something.
don't seem that sort of guy to be shy though. And
I'm not. I'd say I'm not. I'm saying I'm introverted, but I'm not
mm.
shy. Like me, introverted. If there's too many sounds in the room, then I just won't talk. A shy extrovert can be scared to say something, but when you remove that barrier, they will just kind of act the way they normally
Yeah.
would.
Fair enough.
And in a sense, that I think that's that is well, kind of it is a good way to be because people like that. They get ahead. They can form bonds with people. Like I can't do small talk very well, but if I get into a deep conversation with someone, like we're
Yeah.
having now, I can go on for like ages, despite the fact that I haven't had a drink in half an hour.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that. Now that I'm sobering up slowly.
Yeah, I noticed that. I started using longer
Fuck! What
words.
the fuck was that? I got messed up by a creeper. No, creeper. There we go.
Good.
Oh
You're playing
shit!
Minecraft.
The fuck was that? Oh, where the fuck was I? I was by the well, so there must have been a cave nearby. I don't know where the fuck I am.
Okay, let's go back to this woman
Alright,
thing.
okay.
What do you look for?
Uh,
Like, what do you look for? Like, personality and the other one.
and I know this is gonna sound really fucking freakish because people don't like him. Um, it's not being a retard moment, and I'm a retard in general, but I kind of, in my preference, I like redheads, like in general, like the color red, like ginger people. I know that sounds really bad.
No, that's not bad. Everyone has like. I'm not gonna like, dude. My preference was that I have no preference. That sounds more stupid than actually stating a preference. You sound like the more logical one in this situation.
Oh, I like ginger people, and not the fact that they've got. Some people say that ginger people have like a fiery kind of personality and stuff like that, but
I think that's just like the hair
yeah,
color. That's just like I think that's really hard to place.
but that's how it is. And generally, most ginger people are kind of angry, but I like a challenge at the end of the day. And
They're not always angry. They don't come in and just go, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and just punch
yeah,
things.
I know a guy. No,
Oh, everyone knows one guy,
I know a guy. I don't mind people with a personality that can deal with the sheer fact of I am so sarcastic, I will rip into you without even meaning it.
Yeah, yeah. Someone who gets that you don't mean any hurtful things that you say.
I can joke around. I like joking around. I do it every day. But when people get upset with
Yeah,
the fact that I'm trying to joke around, like they get upset about it, no, I can't. No, I can't deal with that.
yeah. No, I get that because I know there are some people that I have to state that whatever like to when I'm talking to them, I have to state that whatever I say, I don't mean
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like if I say something that inadvertently hurts you, just tell me, I'll apologize, but I really don't. I didn't mean it in the first place.
it's off. We're all human. We all have our own levels of um. Come on, Aaron, you got this one.
You could have just said we all have lots of
Yeah,
levels
that
or something.
yeah, that one, that word, that sentence. Yeah, we have our own
Yeah,
levels. I'll get that one way or the other. But we're all human, and we all have our issues, and we all have our problems. But at the end of the day, aren't we? Shouldn't we all be happy with what we have as ourselves?
yeah, because like I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone or know someone that was
Mm,
perfect. Because being perfect is like it's basically just saying if someone says they're perfect, and they're basically saying I see no reason to change anything of myself, and which points to like them being really
mm.
egotistical. But like I know the stuff that's wrong with me. Like I've been I've been diagnosed with stuff that's wrong with me.
Yeah, but
But like I like that. I'm not
no,
I'm not sometimes I'm not comfortable with the way I am, but I like the fact that I'm me,
yeah,
It's like and I know people have like it's a big thing in like the autistic community that I'm not I don't think of myself as strictly disabled. I think of myself as having a different view on
yeah.
things.
Well, everyone has their own views. It's not a disability. It's not a form of illness. It's more of a, as I see it, it's just a label that a doctor has given you or the hospital has given you because they're too lazy to even think into it.
No, I think it's more like I don't like being categorized, but there is a need to kind of say to kind of comfort them and say, look, there is something different about you, but it's not a big thing. It's not something that's going to like completely destroy your life unless you let it. You're still you and you're still great.
You're still great, Josh. You're all good.
Yeah. Like I know I'm autistic and people like and I know I have OCD and I know people do take the mick out of me for it.
Such as me and
But
Ellie.
Ellie, take a no, but like I still think I still know that I'm still like competent.
Two. Oh shit. Yeah, OCD. I've got Minecraft OCD. Don't know about you.
I've like diagnosed OCD, dude. Much more annoying.
But no, me and Ellie
Like
do it just to take the piss out of you because it's funny to see. I enjoy seeing people in. It sounds really sick and wrong, but I enjoy seeing people in fucking being upset or it sounds really sick though. I enjoy seeing people
no,
in pain. I enjoy seeing them, even though I don't like myself being in pain and upset. But I enjoy making people upset as a
no,
whole.
I'd say that's not like unique to you. I'd say that like I it's maybe or maybe it's like harsh, but it is something that people do. Like I know that like okay, when me, Liam, and Rema were like walking to the shop, I was feinting to hit Liam in the balls, and I actually connected, but I hit him so hard it felt like I jacked his testes into his stomach. And like I asked him if he was okay first, and then I started laughing.
Yeah, you
But
ask
I
it
think
first. You ask always.
yeah, but like I think that's the difference between me and other people. Like you know, like there are the two types of people. There are people who will ask if they're all right first and then laugh, or the people who will laugh first and then ask if they're all right.
I'm sadly gonna have to say that I'm the sort of person that laughs first.
Yeah, it doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you prioritize like the humor over the context of the situation. And that's I mean, some people find it bad, but I'm personally I'm not that bothered by it. I mean, the reason why like you and Ellie act the way you do like around my OCD is because you value the humor in it, and I think that's good because people need that. I know that I personally need someone to think, like that my OCD isn't something to kind of flutter around,
Hmm.
something like, oh, we didn't, set it off, did we? I like it that there's people like you and like Ellie who are just like, oh well, you know what? It's just part of him. Let's just treat him as we would a normal human being, like we would,
We're not
like
we're not
kind
gonna
of.
treat anyone more different than ourselves because we're all different in our own ways. Yeah, we got knowledge. Drop some knowledge on ourselves. We're all different.
Yeah, let's hit us with some
Oh,
knowledge.
some knowledge is that I've lost a lot of wood. That's some knowledge right there.
What what during the
No, during
podcast?
during the
Just
Minecraft.
like I didn't notice, but I'm bleeding from both arms. I think.
I'm so sorry about my missing fingers.
Yeah, this explains so much about why I lost at zombies. No, I think that's good though. Like people, there needs to be people who will like find the humor in the situation, because I know that like some of my family members, like with my autism, they try and kind of skirt around it, and instead of like making me feel comforted, it makes me feel like it makes me know that I'm a little
Well,
bit
they're
different.
trying to avoid it, and I don't see
Yeah,
that point because you shouldn't
it
avoid. I know I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it. You shouldn't avoid the problem, even though it's not a problem in your eyes. It could be a problem in their eyes, but they've probably been dealing with it with some amount of years, X amount of years, and so on and so forth. But it's not a
yeah no
problem anymore because you are you. This is it. This is how they're gonna have to see it, and this is how they're gonna have to deal.
yeah I know I'm comfortable with it, and but like the thing is, I'm not bothered by it because I know it's coming from a good place. I know it's coming from the fact that they don't really want to hurt me, and they don't really want to they don't really want to make me feel put upon. I don't want to force me into a situation I don't want
Hmm.
to be in. So that's like definitely like I'm always like I always shrug it off in like a joking manner because it doesn't really like
Hmm.
annoy me. But if other people do it, like as soon as they find out that I'm autistic, and if they do it as soon as they do that, then I feel kind of like, well, you were treating me normal like a couple of seconds ago. This isn't that big of a thing in my eyes. Could you please treat it the same way that I do? It's very much that kind of thing going on.
But that's how people are today. We treat people differently to how we see them first person. Kind of, we don't know anything behind them. We don't know any backstories, so we treat them with the same respect as we do now. And when people say, "Oh, I'm ill. I've got a problem with me. I've got autism," and everything
Yeah,
changes, and then it becomes really stressful for that person. I
yeah. I think that like at least for me, I'd want to accept that I'm different, but not to treat me differently because
mm,
of it.
I'm totally
Like,
there with you.
yeah, I think it becomes like political. Like, it's going to sound really like anti-government, but being politically correct because people like some people get offended, and it's fine for them to be offended, but nothing happens. It's like Josh said something about the Lord, and I was offended, and the next morning I had leprosy. You know, that's not what happened. It's just for me, at least thinking about it, it's kind of a silly thing to go
Mm.
for.
It's
You know,
I would have to say karma. Don't know about you, but that's me.
I yeah, I kind of get what you're going for with the karma thing in this situation. Yeah, definitely.
But that's what I think. But karma is a very wide kind of thing to break it into.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean,
Well, we're going.
it
Hang
kind
about.
of encompasses a lot of genres. No,
We're
no,
dipping. We're
no,
dipping.
no! Don't leave me.
No, no, we're bringing it back. It's all good.
Last week. But yeah, like karma kind of encompasses a really wide range of like subjects because you can easily chalk something down to being karma and not being your own fault. And I have to admit, it's not anything wrong. It's a way that people have of kind of coping with bad things happening to
Yeah.
them. It's like I must have done something bad in order for this to happen to me, so I won't do that again. I think that's definitely kind of maybe not like as admirable as not doing the bad thing in the first
Mhm.
place, but it's definitely good that you want to kind of improve. I value that part of the karma philosophy, if you
Yeah.
will.
Well, that's. I think you pretty much narrowed down karma.
Yeah, I kind of argued against what I was originally arguing
You,
for. Karma's a wide thing, but I've narrowed it down very
you've
well.
narrowed down karma very well. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Props.
Evan. Thank you.
Props. GG. GG.
Thanks. We've been talking for like 2, 3
Yeah,
hours.
I've recorded about 2, 3 hours of podcast. Can I be bothered to edit it down?
Yeah, dude, it'll be easy.
No.
What I used to do when I was podcasting was whenever I messed up, I'd just make a really loud clicking sound so that I could see just by looking through the audio file where I'd cut from.
Nah, I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah, that'd make things too easy.
Yeah, nah, I'll fucking do what I want.
Yeah, dude. No,
That's,
I've really, I've really enjoyed this. It got surprisingly deep and complicated and cool.
this is what happens with Aaron when he's had a few.
Yeah, when you get drunk, you suddenly become quite intelligent, and it's really
Yeah,
weird.
I bet you're confused, but you love it, really.
I, I'm confused, but yeah, I cannot tell a lie. I love it really.
Oh, maybe I should. I do drink throughout college and stuff, and people do sit there and go, "Are you really drunk?" And I sit there going, "Well, I can't really write in a straight sentence. Of course, I'm a slightly bit drunk."
Yeah. Nah, I mean like Rema's done it as well. So
Remember does it
like
just not as often as me. How the fuck do I get? Where the fuck's the
yeah.
stairs?
I mean I don't really mind so much so long as there's no intrinsic personality change.
I don't think there's a lot changed. Uh,
I think I think that the reason why I don't really like I don't know I don't want to say drunk people, but okay, certain personality types when they're drunk is that they change too much.
some people do
Like they
change in
become
like immediately, and it does ruin a certain person.
yeah, it means that like I have to learn to deal with a new personality set. And if it means they're being more honest, I'd rather just be blissfully ignorant and like think that they're a good person than know that they're a really bad
Oh,
person.
so nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't want to like change your opinion on anything,
You ain't gonna
but
do
like
shit,
my
in my opinion.
yeah, I know, but like that's kind of you can kind of see where I'm coming from. I'd rather I'd rather think that people were nice as a whole than learn that the person who I thought was nice is actually a dick.
Yeah. Sounds like college.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yes,
life.
that's so shrewd.
Well, well, I hope in college because we don't talk often. This is probably the most longest we've ever spoke in depth.
Yeah, I'd say that's because of the time period and the fact that in college we have work to do and other stuff that we need to attend to.
You know.
So the reason this is the longest we've spoken for is because we've had no interruptions apart from the 3 times that we didn't disconnect.
Yeah, psh, no one knows. Shh,
Yeah,
nobody knows. I hope you've enjoyed your time at college. College is probably going to be the most time you've had, most fun time you've had here because people say school's. I say personally, from my level, school was shit, and I hated school and stuff. I was bullied constantly from the moment I stepped foot in there. And I know, I'm gonna have to say it because I tell everyone every day, there's always gonna be someone out there with far worse off than anyone else. So
yeah. No, I know, I get that. I was bullied, but I didn't quite know what it was because I wasn't diagnosed with autism or
mm,
OCD. So I was like different, but I didn't know what it was, and that was what annoyed me more because I just didn't know. And like now I know I have ways to deal with it and stuff, so that's cool. I think it also you could have given me that college monologue at the end of college, not like just before the
nah,
end.
fuck it. I'll give you whenever I want to fucking give it.
Yeah, but like I think like the college is kind of like this college at least. I don't think that I fit in, but I've kind of found my
Yeah,
mold.
you will fit in. Anyone fits in our course because we got.
It's just a bunch of
Yeah,
weirdos.
you have to be crazy to fit in because if you're not crazy, then you're gonna have a. I know I'm gonna have to say dull and boring life, but
I no, I get what you're saying, but like I think that in our context at least, fitting in is not fitting in.
that's
Because if you're normal on our course, then you don't fit in with everyone else. Which is, I mean, for some people it might be unfortunate, but that's definitely the way it goes. And the first year is coming next year when I'm going to be a second year, we'll definitely kind of be like, what the fuck's up with these guys?
what the fuck is wrong with
I
it?
I really want Liam to come in as Slender Man on the first day next year.
Oh, well, that is a recommendation that we'll have to do.
Yeah, I will pay him to do it.
I'm sure.
That's how much I want him
I'm
to do
sure
it.
I'll pop up once, every so often.
Dude, are you staying on the course then, or are you just kind of going out and finding some
Oh,
work?
I'm still currently trying to find work right now. I've
Or are
been looking for
you
work.
gonna keep going with that?
I'm hopefully once I've got a job and everything's settled out and I paid, board and stuff and eventually get
Yeah.
there. I'm keeping money aside to go towards to the higher education course, which is HE for us, and hopefully carry on in creative media because I've enjoyed my time at creative media. It's probably been the most fun I've ever had. I hated school, I hated doing all the other education kind of stuff, and I don't have any kind of education to back me up to get a job in like a high class studio or get an office job.
I'd say the experience is more valuable in that case because I like the reason I'm at Machinima now is because I know how to edit and I was editing for loads of people. Like loads of people at Machinima anyway, because I got to the point where I was just so like OCD organized. And again, this is OCD is a good thing because it made me so organized that I just do everything. I do like people like at the maximum, people's videos would be done in 2 days.
Nice.
I'd say so. Like I did that, and then I realized that I can really earn a living off of this. And I say that I'm probably going to go on like if I don't make university, which is what I'm aiming for, certainly. I'm definitely going to go for HE because I just I'm hesitant to be a bit cliche, but I do like it. Agree. I like forward slash love it at Furnace
Yeah.
Forge.
It's,
It's not like I get to do the work. I get to learn. I like learning, but I get to have a lot of fun as
yeah.
well. And it's very conducive to just having fun with everyone. I think that's
Yeah.
my main thing.
Oh, as long as you're enjoying it, because people
Yeah,
should enjoy education. If you enjoy education, maybe you should carry on going forth into what we do.
yeah.
And obviously, because you're doing editing for machinima and stuff like that,